Happy Vlogmas. I just had the horrible fright. The camera and the tripod went over the bar. Smack right onto the wood floor. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Well, this is just a little hi-bye because it's food share day. And I have to hustle down there. And I went to sleep. It was just, I remember take my singular. I had fajitas. It was maybe 7:30. And I don't remember going to sleep. It's just one of those, I passed out. And I was up till 11 o'clock in the morning. Hey, I guess after not sleeping for a month, I was really tired. But, so I'm like getting around and about just in time to leave to go. It takes about an hour and a half. Hour to an hour and a half to accomplish all this. No, I should say hour and a half to 2. I don't know. I'll tell you when I get back. So, I haven't much time. So it's just a hi bye. Time to go. Goodbye. I'll be back though. Well, I'm back. And it takes over 2 hours. It was a good haul, except half the people are sick, and they were very nice enough to wear masks. I suggested that we all go back into masks. I wore a mask the whole time. There's never been a day that I didn't wear one. And also, it was very nice that almost every person that's sick has already gone to get a COVID test. And the kind of rule is that if you have COVID, please don't come. And so far, that has worked out really well. We've dropped off some groceries to a couple people. I have to tell you something, and I think I will cry, but I will try not to. You know how I haven't been able to watch movies because of the $3? Somebody sent me a wonderful, sweet, unbelievably sweet gift card from Amazon so I can watch the movies. Little things like that always, I mean, I cried for like off and on for an hour last night. I haven't even cashed it in yet because I haven't been able to compose myself. But thank you so much. It's just really something that is so thoughtful. So I can even go back and do the first movie I wanted to watch, which was Shop Around the Corner. I mean, let's go on. I keep forgetting to say, my heart goes out, my prayers and hearts goes out to everybody who suffered through all the most bizarre tornado problem I've heard for a long time. And they were calling it a tornado. As far as I could figure out, I've not seen it written. Microburst. And it's like, I don't know where they're coming up with these new things. But it just, my heart goes out to you. It really does. you know, it's just so devastating that I've not been yet able to actually watch a full newscast of it, because I see everything, you know, they've got the drones out, and I just look at it and I go, oh my God. Tornadoes is one of the things I'm very scared of. That's why I live at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, in the foothills, because basically it's theoretically impossible for a tornado to touch me. The thermals that come over the Rocky Mountain are so strong that a tornado can't get past them. And so I feel really safe here. I did what I called 90 days in Oklahoma. I redid the deaf and blind school, reorganized it. And I slept more nights in the basement, which was a cement enforced, had water, food. The people were really cool about stocking it. It had beds, but it was a legit tornado shelter. And I basically swore after that my feet were never going to touch Oklahoma again. So I have my tape measure out. I will leave the link. Oh, and this is, here, let me show you first. This is what I've been saving. Just this. And I just ironed out a piece that's appropriate for the head wraps. So it's on the floor, and I'm getting ready to find the video. This is not my design, so I will put the link to the nice woman who explains it all. I have to first take notes about it and draw it out in my notebook, because I believe she does it in centimeters. I'm not good at centimeters, and I will simply run back and ask Alexa to put it in inches for me and then draw it up. But I have this and my big ruler, and that is what I'm hoping to get done today. I'm hoping to actually make one. I'm going to start with my hair dye towel and use it as my prototype, because I figure if it comes out only okay, it doesn't matter, it's my hair dye tie. So that's what I'm up to, and we'll see where I go from here. I really need to think about eating something. And again, thank you so much for the very, very kind thoughtful, kind little present so I can watch movies. I love you for it. Well, we'll see you in a minute. I doubt that you can see it drawn out, but it's drawn out. See, I ironed it. That's as good as I could get the paper. It's still wrinkly. So I'm going to cut it out and actually get a towel and cut one up. There it is. I need to straighten up the edges. The only scissors I had on the floor was some old shears. So I'll take my cloth ones and sew it around. I guess I sew it all the way around, put elastic there, button here, or maybe the opposite. I don't know. I haven't read the instructions yet. I mean, it doesn't look too hard. Well, I'm going to sew it together, hopefully, but I need some food. I've only had a breakfast drink, and it is 5:30. I need food. I'll edit this, get it up, eat something first. Sew it, read. You know, I'm sure it's standard seam allowance and everything, but I need to read it. and you put a button on one end, an elastic on the other. I think the button goes in the front, and the elastic, you know, the skinny tail part. We'll see how it goes. This is going to be plain Jane. I found a box. I'll have to show it to you tomorrow. I forgot. When I got Michelle's husband's grandmother's quilting stuff, you know, all of her sewing stuff, I got a box of rickrack and stuff. So I'm hoping I can just use some of that to cut down, you know, the cost of making these. And I need some more towels. Tomorrow is senior day at Salvation Army, but it is also the senior food delivery. So I need to be here for that. Oh, Christmas time. I did put more tinsel on my tree. Yeah, but I like to make stuff. I know it, you know, I'm just tired from doing other stuff and being sick. But I'm feeling so much better. I know it may not sound like it, but I am. I'm sleeping well, and I'm just having a little trouble breathing out of my nose, which I think is the allergy part of life. But like I said, I started my singular last night, and I have some other allergy medicine to take during the day. So I'm probably the only person it puts to sleep. So I might try taking one, not tomorrow, but the next day. And hopefully I can fit in Thursday changing out a light bulb in my turn signal. It's going to take me forever to do. Only because, you know, my thumb's all screwed up now. Oh, I forgot. The book dealer gave me some cool stuff. I can't believe. He's a book dealer, but he runs into, like, things. And he always just brings me stuff. He's a very sweet man. This is from Taiwan, and it's a 3-layer dish set. So I'm going to somehow incorporate it somewhere. But he gave me a book of Gauguin, which, if you've ever noticed the paintings on the wall, I am a big Gauguin, Paul Gauguin freak. I just cannot believe it. And it's like brand new. I mean, this paper is still on it. And he also gave me a coat, which I'll show another day. I think it's a little too small. But I think it's a handmade coat because it's monogrammed inside. Has just the most unbelievable satin lining. So he always picks up things that really go well in my house, or I love, and he knows that I would love to have that on my coffee table after I scour through it. Well, happy Vlogmas day 13. Yeah, I think it's 13. And we'll get there eventually. I may not do the full up to Christmas Eve. I'm not sure. I will be going to Jules. We have a traditional, like on the 23rd. We have a big dinner together. She makes crab legs. I mean, it's decadent at best. She loves doing it. We started it about 2 years ago. Three years ago. When I made her go out and buy a Christmas tree. It was right after she got divorced. And I said, no, you're buying a Christmas tree. So we went to Target and got her a Christmas tree. We looked at the more expensive ones, and she understood what I mean. Like, get the cheap ones. And she now keeps it up all year round. It never comes down. So, happy Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you guys.